Hello, welcome back to my channel. Chat, a brand new year has brought us many news, isn't it? So, before Christmas, we had a chance to test SimRail, which many of us, and including me, were waiting for past like 2 years probably. And next week, the game is going to be released in early access, but hey, it is what it is, isn't it? They're going to release it with some extra locomotives and full routes, so I'm not complaining. But today's spotlight is for Train Driver 2. Chat, a brand new year has also brought us a brand new update to Train Driver 2. And honestly, I've been a little bit surprised. It took so long. Was it worth waiting? I think yes. So finally, chat, finally we got day and night cycle. Maybe not in a perfect form, not in a perfect shape, perhaps not in the way that it could have been done if we would decide to wait a little bit longer. But chat, it is here in bare bone version, but it's working. And finally, we can enjoy Train Driver at night. And that's what we are going to do today. It's already 7:30 in Poland, or it's almost 7:30 in Poland, which means that, yeah, when I start the game, it's gonna be dark. Because just to be clear with you guys, I am playing with the game set up so that day and night cycle is as realistic as it can be. So it also includes the season. So obviously, since it's winter, it's gonna be dark. Hopefully, closer to summer, we might see a bit more daylight at that time of day. But hey, unfortunately today I'm streaming at 7:30 in Poland, which means it is gonna be dark. And we are going to enjoy this darkness throughout today's session. How long is it gonna be? I can't guarantee anything because I have to go to work tomorrow morning. Sad me. Yes, it is very sad to work on Sundays. But it is what it is, and therefore I can't really stretch today's session for too long, and I'm starting later than usual. But hey, let's just enjoy some trains, shall we? And 30.44 zlotych. Hello, welcome to the stream. I hope you'll have a great time today. Right, chat, without any further ado, let's hop into the session. And let's drive some trains, shall we? Yeah, I think that's gonna be a good idea. There we go. Now the game is in full screen. Perhaps that should be much better. So let's hop into driver mode. I prepared an express train for today because why not? There are not too many new wagons added in this version. I think there were like 4 or 5 of them, and I highlighted them when I was highlighting the test version of this update. So nothing new past that was added. I think there is also one SM42 or one version of SM42 with different configuration of lights, and that's it. So no bells and whistles, no new locomotive, which I was kind of hoping for, but hey, it is what it is. Perhaps the new locomotive will come in at the other time. Right, let's find some nice and cozy station. That is a good question. Where should we go? There's quite a few online today, so that means it's gonna be busy. We could go to Zwardoń, and that would be a good start of our journey. We would start on a single track, which is added benefit. But looking at experience of the dispatcher, I'm expecting a short route. For an express train, that might be a bit too short. But okay, let's do it. Let's do it, chat. There we go. Nice and dark environment. Let me just first turn on the lights. No. Gauge lights, yes, definitely. Cabin lights. That is too bright. I don't want it. What else do we have? We can dim the lights inside, but I don't think that's gonna work. Let me just give analysis to the dispatcher. There we go. Oh dear Lord, I forgot that I got Spotify. That is EP07. What was the length? That was express. 246 meters. We don't really need to provide the tonnage, but B max was 120. Yeah, the length is most important. The weight is good enough for 120. There we go. John Anderson, hello, welcome to the stream. I hope you will have a great time today. Okay, so while we are waiting for our timetable, which shouldn't have too many bells and whistles, let me set up the camera as I always do. So camera number 1, camera number 7 at Zwardoń. There we go, that is going to be our today's locomotive, EP07, with some nice wagons. And that is 7. Right. My bad, chat, my bad. I forgot. I forgot to change the number. If I'm driving express train, obviously I need a 4-digit number, and mine was set to 5-digit. But it's fixed now. That's how it is. That's how easy it is in Train Driver 2. So I'm glad for that. Okay. Daliev, hello, welcome to the stream. I hope you'll have a great time today. Right, let's have a walk along the platform. So unfortunately, I don't think they added some random lights inside the wagons. Perhaps that will come in at a later date. It would be nice to just see. Oh, that's this style of wagon. Yeah, it would be nice to see like interior lights, especially in those wagons, because those are not compartment wagons, so it's like a shared compartment, and you would want to have some lights, and it would be nice to see them like lit up inside. Obviously restaurant wagon that would have lights on at all times. And now first class. So the first class, obviously compartment wagon might not be entirely lit because people in compartments tend to sleep. Although at 7:30 we would probably expect most of these lights to be on. And obviously shared compartments that would be fully lit at that time. So it would be nice to see that feature in the game, but obviously since they just introduced day and night cycle, we can't expect everything. Perhaps in some later updates we might see this feature added. It would be nice to actually see those wagons lit inside. And finally, my lovely locomotive, EP07544. Right, we are leaving Zwardoń at 7:57. Let me just have a look at this timetable. Just as expected, it's not impressive. Yeah, just as expected. It's not impressive, but perhaps we can get something at Lewków. Well, yeah, perhaps we can get something better at Lewków. Or after we finish with this timetable, I can switch to freight train, perhaps. That might actually work. Right, we are driving speedy one. Current level will be normal. We don't need to touch any of those. Perfect. Not too many changes in Train Driver 2 when it comes to operating the locomotives. Actually nothing changed. We still can't operate many things. I missed those features from SimRail, to be honest. Like I've been playing SimRail for so much recently that I'm actually missing all those features, like ability to open the window or using those blinds and stuff. So even though I haven't really used them much in SimRail, but playing with them is like, that was always fun. That's interesting. Yeah, I got very short routes. For express train, having 30-kilometer long routes is not impressive, but it is what it is. I would really need to find a dispatcher that makes manual timetables for this to work. But this short session will be a great opportunity to check if this style of cabin is fixed, because I believe it is 4E cabin. I hope it is. And those, if you remember, had some issues with speedometer, especially when you have to use backlight on the gauges. So it had bad tendency to clip through. I believe in patch notes they said this is fixed now, and we will test it. Mulan345, thank you very much for follow and welcome to the stream. Right, chat, we still got good 20 minutes. We're gonna be sitting here for quite a long time. But since this dispatcher already did some work and he already made the timetable, it would be very rude to leave and find something else. So we are going to endure next 20 minutes, and in the meantime I might jump off and have a walk around the station. And Mulan, nice to meet you, nice to meet you, welcome to the stream. Monteus, thank you very much for follow and welcome to the channel. Right, what do we have here? I have to say that all these maps look very, very different at night, so it will be interesting to just drive around. Although, as you can see, the nighttime is not perfect. Shadows are really bad in that sense. So when you walk around, you will see all that light maps to show up or disappear. So definitely there are some graphical improvements to be made, but nevertheless it looks really nice. John Anderson, Spline update. Was there a new update for Railroads Online? I might have missed it. There's been so many updates recently. Everything got updated at the same time. It is really terrible to see all the updates come out and me not having time to actually test them all. That the Senate to beta. What do you mean? I don't get this message, to be honest. Right, let me just take a nice screenshot. I think it was this button. There we go. Perfect. Chat, I'm gonna have so many new screenshots thanks to that day and night cycle. This is absolutely unbelievable. Honestly, like, day and night cycle is a brand new life for Train Driver 2. It's absolutely unbelievable how good things work. I think there is a nice spot on the other side. Oh, they actually added collisions to this fence. You can't clip through it anymore. Right, where am I? Another screenshot. Yes. There we go. Spartan at night. But I believe this scenery had... I can't go there. Right. Where was it? Ah, there it is. So, I believe someone put like a cemetery in here. And it's also a good point to look at the scenery from up top. Railjet, hello, welcome to the stream. I hope you'll have a great time today. And Raliev, to answer your question about Christmas and New Year, it's never too impressive for me, to be honest. I don't really spend exciting Christmas, unfortunately. So it wasn't too bad, but it was not fantastic. Right, that is really nice. Screenshots to take. Oh, no, there we go. That's the one. Perfect. Okay, so someone had an interesting idea to use those containers as graves. Don't think they put any signage on them. No, it's just a decoration. Obviously, it looks really nice from far away, but when you get up close to places, things don't look as impressive. Well, we still got plenty of time to wait. And obviously, sightseeing at night is very difficult sometimes. You are Transport Fever 2 and Train Sim World 3 person. I'm actually not fan of Train Sim World 3. I think it's just a money grab. So the game is good. Don't get me wrong. Like, it has really nice features and it will definitely be like a great game, but or at least at some point it will be a great game. But for me, it didn't brought in enough new things between from Train Sim World 2 to justify release of a new version and ask everyone to pay like 50 quid for it. It's that's a big no-no to me. Especially that I can get better games for free, literally. There we go. I'm not sure if I was in this place. Yeah, that looks good. There we go. Okay, so we got about 15 minutes until our departure. And unfortunately there is no traffic on this station. Oh dear lord, why am I showing signals? I need... No. Dear lord. Oh, there we go. Oh, so you are dispatcher at Vitonia. Nice, nice. Unfortunately, yeah, this trip is not going through Vitonia. Perhaps later. Mulan, I'm not really following Transport Fever mods, and the only ones that I've been using were the mods that are available on Steam, so anything that you download from Steam Workshop gets automatically updated. So I was never really bothered if there were any updates or not. Right, chat, we still got about 10 minutes of solid waiting before we can... Oh, there is no need to apologize. There are no bad questions. It's just you asked about something that I don't follow, really. So sorry I couldn't answer your question. Karol Kulik, hello, welcome to the stream. I hope you'll have a great time today. We're gonna be a dispatcher until until 11 p.m. So for me it would be 9. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be driving through your station before then, but we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully we will catch each other. Oh, still some graphical issues, chat. See, some black textures at night. We will see plenty of those today. So obviously, according to changelog, day and night cycle is in very early stages of development, at least for this game. It already looks impressive, but unfortunately there are still many things that needs changing before that will work perfectly. Right, let me give it thumbs up to the dispatcher just before we depart. We still got 10 minutes, chat. 10 minutes. Tarkowice. I don't remember this station. That might be something new. And then we got Aleksandrów Kujawski and Lewków. It's been a while since I've been to Aleksandrów Kujawski. When was it last time? Dear Lord. Yeah, that was a long time. It's impressive to see how this game actually changed over time. Like, when was the last time I actually played Train Driver 2? I think we hopped in during one of the SimRail streams when the servers went down. And they went down because there was a tiny update. But that's really it, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's it. Before then, I think it was like somewhere in November. Ah, so you are dispatching at Aleksandrów Kujawski. So I will see you at around 8:20. Not too long from now. I can't wait to see all those sceneries at night. That's gonna be really nice, chat. Ah, I see. So Tarkowice are being just developed. So it will be nice to see what is the new thing that is coming. I know if you are reading through my Discord, soon there should be Hell and what was this, Zakopane released. So I look forward to see those two sceneries to actually make an appearance, because both of them are end sceneries, same as Vardoń, so you can just drive in, but then you have to run around your train and then drive back if you are running passenger trains. So these are like a terminal or terminus stations. So this is going to be very interesting to see those two appear in Train Driver 2. Pan Pomidor, hello. Oh yeah, when I will be at Tarkowice, I should check underground passage. The problem is I will be there for only 3 minutes, so that won't give me too long time. Hopefully we won't catch any delays. Oh, I see. You are waiting for Ligota Grabowska. Yes. Yes. There is also one of the... what is that? It's been released a long time ago. I actually dispatched there the other day. What was it? Oh dear, I keep forgetting. There is one terminus station that is already in the game, and I can't remember which one was it. I won't bring it from my memory, but yeah. Butch Wileński. I think it was Butch Wileński. Yeah, I think it was that. So yeah, you can also try this station. It is a tiny one, and I believe Train Driver 2 allows only electric multiple units to drive in and out. So throughout the entire service you will see plenty of EN57s and EN71s. But hey, it is what it is. Sadly there's no other, sadly there are no other EMUs in the game just yet. Right, chat. 5 more minutes. Okay, quick reminder of the controls because they are slightly different than the ones in SimRail. So I will probably accidentally press button 6 to release the brakes in the locomotive, even though that's the button to reset the brakes to drive position in SimRail, at least the one that I set up for myself. So I will be messing up today so much because all 3 games that I tend to play about Polish railways have completely different controls. I seriously need to like standardize this so it will be easier to jump between games. But I don't know, for some reason I can't be bothered to sit down and set everything up in the same way. Even though it would be that simple to do, I just can't find time to do it. Oh dear Lord. Why? Ah, there we go. There are 48 trains and 28 dispatchers. That's not too much, to be honest. Boxcar the Husky. Steam locomotives. Wow. I don't think this will come in anytime soon. Especially to Train Driver 2. Because modeling Steam Train probably wouldn't be that hard, and developers could eventually get a steam locomotive. The problem is with programming everything. Obviously the game would have to somewhat simulate a behavior of smoke, which is another problem. On top of that, there are no sceneries with any turntables, so every time you change the direction you would have to drive backwards. Which isn't the most comfortable thing to do when you have a tender behind you. It is a way how trains were operated in Poland, in fact. So whenever there was like a need to change the direction, the steam locomotive would drive backwards. But it requires a lot of skill and obviously a lot of practice. I'm not sure how this would work in Train Driver 2. So for now I don't expect to see steam trains in Train Driver 2. That would be probably asking for a bit too much. But to give you a little bit of a hint how this could work, Train Driver actually used to have steam train, and probably if you will search through YouTube you can find videos of some users from the past who recorded that. And it, to be clear, it didn't end well, and that was removed very quickly. But there used to be a steam locomotive in Train Driver 2. In fact, there used to be a little bit more rolling stock than it is now, but that is a very distant past. Right, chat. 45 seconds, and we should get our departure signal, hopefully. Nice. Happy birthday. Happy birthday then. a little bit early. Well, yeah, about a month too early. But happy birthday. Okay, it's 7:57 and I am still waiting. Okay, the route is busy. So I have to wait. And now God knows how long I will be waiting. That is the problem. Let's raise the pantograph. I probably should have done that earlier, but hey, I always keep forgetting about this. Chat, it's not the best start of the journey, isn't it? There we go. Okay, the pantograph can go down. There we go, chat. Nice and slow, there is no need to rush. Not right now. It is a very, very distant future. If I will ever be streaming about Metro Story. So at this point, I got no such plans. Ooh. The gravity is really heavy at Zwadzoń, I have to say that. And that's one of the difficulties of driving on this scenery. pretty much instantly after you leave the station, you are going downhill, and you need to balance everything with your brakes. Obviously, since I'm driving EP07, this locomotive is not equipped with like a dynamic braking and stuff. So you really need to show some skill with in operating the brakes to keep the train under control, and obviously not go too slow. There we go. But I have to say, train driver looks really, really nice at night. I probably said that many times before. Go. We are doing roughly around 45 kilometers per hour. We can now release the brakes, and we are now at Laliki. 2.5 minutes late. There we go, the new scenery is now loading. Hank Kellerman, thank you very much for subscribing, and welcome to the channel. Nikki's time lapses. Yes, it is a new official update to Train Driver 2. It was released about a week ago. And probably the biggest feature that users will notice is day and night cycle. Bravura Lion, hello, welcome to the stream. I hope you will have a great time today. A bit late, you haven't really missed much, to be honest. There we go. Unfortunately, they still haven't got rid of those black screens. I would hope that sceneries will start loading a little bit quicker, but hey, it is what it is. Oh. Okay, we are still going a little bit too fast. Not for long, because we just went past 120 km/h sign. Your game crashes. Ooh, that sounds really bad. Okay, we can now go at 120. And we are getting late to Tarkowice. That is a bit of a shame. But I can already see that this is quite big scenery. Oh, really? Wow, I didn't realize that it is so much problem. Have you tried to reinstall the game completely? So what I had to do today when I installed this version, you have to uninstall the launcher, manually delete the game files from wherever you installed them, and then download the new launcher from the topic about the new version, install it, and then install a new version of the game, and I had no issues at all. Ah, you see. So if you were trying to just install the game using the old launcher couldn't even connect for me, so I literally had no way to install the game. Oh, you are in London. Nice. Enjoying it? Cook 280. Ooh, nice. Okay, let's release the brakes. I have to say that I set my game to to that maximum render distance that the game supports, and I can see the frame drops. Even I can see the frame drops, chat. This is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Ah, yes, yes, I've seen those somewhere on the screenshots. They added new versions of different signals. Go. Oh, we are not slowing down quick enough. Ooh. Need to go a little bit further. Come on, I need to crawl to that 250 sign at least. Because obviously that's how long my train is. Yes, I live between Liverpool and Manchester. There we go. We finally stopped, chat. We have stopped. Right, let me release these brakes. Let's engage this brake. And now I can hopefully leave. Oh. Right, so. Oh, someone has derailed. What a shame, what a shame. Right, chat, I have to say, this station looks very impressive, but wow, the lag is real. The lag is real, chat. And on top of that is that, yes, that is underground passage. I promised to look at it. How do I... Oh, there we go. I should have flashlight, do I? Yes, I do. Okay, so... First issue, flashlight doesn't work in it. Okay, this sign will eventually reflect light, and I can't. Oh, okay. I have to jump for some reason to go past. So there's invisible wall. So I have to jump, but that is nice. Definitely you need to work on few features here. So first of all, that's that invisible wall is definitely... Oh, okay, so that's not invisible wall. It's player model that is getting locked on this. So player is just too tall for your... Yeah, for this passage, the player is just too tall, so you have to clip through it by jumping, from what I see. So yeah, whoever made that scenery needs to work on that. There we go. I'm probably gonna get told off by dispatcher. Okay, let me just hop into locomotive. We have to go, chat. We have to go. We can't stay. Oli RC, hello, welcome to the stream. I hope you'll have a great time today. Northumberland, nice. Turn off the light in the cabin. Do I have... Oh dear lord, I had cabin lights. I completely missed that. Oh, okay, I had cabin lights because I turned on the flashlight. So apparently those two buttons are exactly the same. Perhaps it wasn't the smartest idea from developers to put flashlight under button F. Check pantographs if they are down. Well, the front one is down from what I can see. Alright, chat, we are still going on a single track line. I'm not sure why my timetable says 140 at Tarkowice. This locomotive can't go 140. But that's what I get for joining to a dispatcher who doesn't exactly know that EP07 has a limit of 125. And when I gave the analysis, I said specifically 120. So that's what we are going to limit ourselves to. Oh, it is a double track. Indeed, indeed. My bad then. Initially I thought I'm going on a single track, but yeah, the second track appeared. There we go. So we are now going to Aleksandrów Kujawski. I'm not sure if developers changed something about electric locomotives, but yeah, actually right now I need to use like higher levels of field shunt to get this locomotive to move at appropriate speed, which is nice. Am I going to do another route? Most likely yes, but I will try and switch my consist to a freight train, perhaps. And how long the route will be, I don't know. I'm not expecting to play for too long today. Because unfortunately I need to get up early in the morning tomorrow, so there's no long gaming sessions today. But I will get there, chat. I will get there. Łęka station, you say? I have to say that the feel of speed in Train Driver 2 is completely different than in SimRail. It's really funny. It's really funny. Right, let me give thumbs up to dispatcher. And I don't know why. I actually prefer the feel of speed that I get in Train Driver 2. I don't know why. Maybe it's because there's no like too much graphical features in Train Driver 2, and like the graphics looks very crisp compared to SimRail, but obviously it has its own cost, because such a nice graphics compared to SimRail is definitely affecting the performance. You could see that on this station. I could actually feel a frame drops in Train Driver 2, which is hilarious. Oh, there we go, and I'm being welcomed by yellow lights. I don't like it. And do I see a train going in front of me? I believe there is a train. Track occupied. There we go. Okay, the question is, why am I not getting into the platforms? Ah, I see. Now I remember how Alexandrov Kuyavsky is being built, to be honest. The platforms are further ahead. Oh no. Saving me, saving me. There we go. It is really busy station today, isn't it, chat? Like, there are 2 freight trains waiting. That's very unusual. There we go, now we are entering the platforms. Nice and slow. Doing just 25 kilometers per hour. There we go. Let's raise the pantograph since we are going to wait for unknown amount of time. Can even try to leave locomotive. Oh, I still got flashlight on. So that's interesting. So when I turn on the flashlight, it's gonna turn on and off the lights inside the cabin, which shouldn't happen. But when I'm inside the cabin, oh, I see, because I need to use the okay. Yeah, we shouldn't have that, so that shouldn't be happening. So now I need to do that, and perhaps that would be a nice screenshot. Or should I use this? I don't know. Let me just take this out and take a nice screenshot. Perfect. Time to get back into the cabin, and we are still waiting. I wonder if that's ATB dimmer, but train heating. No. Okay, I can dim those, but I don't want to. They are nice. But there should be a front light dimmer. Technically that should be the one, but it doesn't really work. I see. Wait a minute, why did that happen? Did you see that? How did that happen? Oh, I forgot now that I finished. Okay. Okay, now we can go, chat. So that was Alexandrov Kuyavsky. Now we are heading to Levkov. There we go. Fantastic. Once more, we are en route. And the next scenery is now loading. Trobelli, thank you very much for following me and welcome to the channel. There we go. We can now continue at 120 kilometers per hour. And we are approaching Levkov, 11 minutes behind schedule. Chat, even on such a short route, I managed to rack up 11 minutes delay. Well, I have to say that this is very impressive record. So, from what I can see, a dispatcher of this station claims to have made a timetable that was 346.7 kilometers long. That is impressive, chat. That is impressive. That is a longer timetable than the entire route in SimRail. That is impressive indeed. Ooh, someone is running a train with postal wagon. ZFX, thank you very much for subscribing to my channel and welcome. I hope you will enjoy today's stream and any content you will find in there. Oh, okay. I went a little bit too far. Oh dear lord, dear lord. Oh, what a shame, chat, what a shame. Yeah, half of the locomotive, well, okay. 3/4 of my locomotive went past W4 marker. Ooh, this is a shame. But, to my credit, chat. First door of first wagon are still at the platform. So that was a successful stop. I have to say this was a successful stop. Right, it looks like I won't get a new timetable from this dispatcher. He's about to finish in 20 minutes. So let's give him that. So, chat, that was our first trip today. That express train. It wasn't the longest route ever, because, hey, it's busy today, it's late, and getting a good timetable might be really difficult. But what I can do, and what I will do, chat, I will give a thumbs up to Kolejowa Pasja. That's something I will begin with, and then I will go to the main menu. Yes, that's how we are going to do. As long as the passengers in the first car can exit, it's fine. Yes, that's right. They will be fine, and I think they should implement a similar feature to SimRail. Speaking of W4 markers, I don't know if you noticed that as soon as the front of your locomotive goes past W4 marker in SimRail, you failed to stop officially, which is a little bit excessive in my opinion. Like, going past W4 marker with the front door should be classed as missing the station, but going past it with just a locomotive should be alright. I'm not sure if they will be able to program that though. Obviously it doesn't affect players in Train Driver 2, because you don't really have that timer, or you don't get penalty points for missing your stop. It's just for your own satisfaction, I guess. Anyway, nevertheless, chat, what I'm gonna do now, I will take a very short break, which should last for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then I shall return to Train Driver 2 and we will drive some freight train. We can perhaps take ET41. It's been ages since I've driven one of those, so yeah, I think ET41 would be a nice choice. We can take some I don't know, some wagons with it, and perhaps drive some trains. Yes. Oh, I know what wagons we can take. There are those platforms for containers, so we can take a couple of those. And now we can set up containers to be random. So it's very easy to set up long freight trains. Yes, we can try it, chat. We can try it. Anyway, I'll be back with you in 5 to 10 minutes. Alright, chat. I am back, and we will now assemble our train. Let's do this. Let me just add 14 to the end of the train number, so we can drive freight train. Let's go to driver mode, and let's build another train. So that's gonna be 36, because that's the number of the train. Now, which one should we pick? I would love to drive ET41 154, or maybe 144, or maybe... I don't know what's the difference between them. Let's go 154. So that is already 167 meters. And I don't want cold start. Oh no, I'm not cold starting ET41. It's very simple in this game, but hey, it's... You want me on Wenchitsa, and Tankist wants me on Vitonia. Oh dear. SM42 and 20 wagons with steel. Oh no, Mario. Oh no. I know where this is going. I'm not taking SM42 for 8-hour long journey. Oh dear Lord, no, I'm not doing long routes with a freight train. Oh dear Lord. Right, we need platforms. Is that them? Yeah. How do I set up random ones? I believe I am picking up ST40, and it's going to do random ones. So let's do 5 of those. Let's do some. No, those are res. I need. Those, and there is also and there's also those, and it's all gonna be with this. Perhaps let me just get a few of those again. That would do, chat. That's gonna be SC40, and now we need to adjust the length of the train. So let's do 3, let's do 7, and let's do... Ooh, we are getting close. And let's do 5, 632. Perhaps we can do 6. Oh no, 6 will be too much. So that will be 5. The total mass of this train will be 1,747 tons. The question is that the random wagon? Because I know they added that feature so that we can get random containers. But I don't know how to pick it. Because obviously there is like a... there's like a plenty of those. So I believe it's going to be SC40, and it's going to just generate random brands and names, because that's what it is supposed to generate. So that's going to be ET41, 632 meters. That is freight train. 1,747 tons, and Vmax is gonna be 80, is it? I need to double check it. Let me just quickly let me just quickly check it. That's gonna be 70, chat. Yeah, I think that's gonna be 70. Nah, let's do it 80, just for the sake of fun. It should be alright, is it? 1747 tons. I think it will be 80. Yeah, that will be good. Okay, let me just copy that. This time I will have it copied. Perfect. Now let's have a look. We got Czermin, we got Sobibór, Dziewoszyce, Warszowice, Łęka. Okay, Łęka can take my train. Zgierz-Kontrewers, Wijewo, Kowalewo, and that's it. So, Łęka it is. Let's give it a chance. Witonia unfortunately can't fit my train. Oh no, we can have Witonia. Where should I go then? So we got Witonia, we got Łęka, both of them are on. We got Czermin, we got Lublinek. Okay. Let's go Witonia, since Tankist also wanted me to visit. And he is finishing really soon. So perhaps he can take credit for giving my timetable. So, there we go. I need... Oh, I see. So now the zoom can also zoom out a little bit. I didn't realize that that's the thing. So let me just give the analysis. There we go. And now I need to do that. I need to sit down like that. Should we just nah, the maximum zoom out is really disturbing, honestly. Like, look at that fisheye effect. I don't like it. How do I return to like a normal zoom level? I think that's the normal zoom level. I need to like yes, I need to sit down lower. Definitely, that was the trick for ET41. I can turn on the lights. I can turn on the gauge lights. And now I can lock the camera. And now I can set brakes to freight. Current level can be normal. Okay. Railjet, thank you very much for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed today's session. And remember, whatever part of the stream you will miss, you can always watch it on YouTube after the stream ends. Or for a very short time, you can also watch it on Twitch. Both of them will be available. Okay, we got departure at At 9:59. Oh dear lord, I am not waiting an hour for 20-kilometer journey. Oh dear lord, that will be very long wait. And on top of that, I got technical stuff of like 20 minutes. Are you sure I'm gonna get a departure? Recouple to the other end of the train. Okay, we can do that. We can actually do that. Let me just reset that. I'm gonna need that. I need to engage brakes. Okay, now I need to go here. And yes, indeed, chat, these are random containers. I like it. I love it. Okay, I think we got enough braking force. Now we can release the brakes. I also need to do page down. I need to go to this end and I need this light. And then I need to go back, press 1. And now we can do maneuvers. To be honest, I haven't really done any shunting at night. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this is gonna go. No, it's not gonna be that bad. It is not gonna be that bad. Oh dear lord, this is so far away. Okay, that is pretty much as far as I can go. And because we are reaching the shunting limit. Okay, now let me just sit here, get this, get the light switched. Okay, so that was the signal. Right, okay, and we will have to like completely restart the locomotive anyway. Oh, I have more than 2, I can guarantee you that. Also gauge lights, there we go. It's much easier to drive the train with the gauge lights on. So now, chat, we can enjoy my train. I like this feature of having the random containers, because every single time I load with this train, it's gonna have different set of containers. That is really, really nice. But unfortunately my timetable is really disappointing for the train. Okay, that is evergreen container. Yes, 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 yes. It's really nice to see that they actually did that random container stuff. It helps so much. Chat, you don't even realize how much it helps to build a train. Imagine me building all that train with all those random containers and assemble them with the old system. Oh my dear lord, that would be really painful. I can tell you that, chat. I can tell you that one. Okay, I could technically drive at 40, but I don't really see much in front of me, so 25 is still safer. It's because one single light is not giving me that much light in front of me. I can't really see anything past this signal. It's just darkness. There we go. There we go. Hopefully I am past the signal. Okay, now let's switch the light. There we go. I am past the signal. Okay, and now this. Okay, now we need to... Fabian Grive, no, you don't really need to know Polish. It will probably help you a little bit, but it's not essential to know it. Okay, we are doing about 5 kilometers per hour. Okay, let's push it against the train and... Okay, now I can do this. We can jump out and we can connect. Now the light goes off. This goes off and gauge lights goes off. Pantograph is going down. Okay. Now we need to turn this bad boy back on. Okay. Lights are on. Perfect. So now we wait, chat. But yeah, 50 minutes early. Oh dear lord, this is gonna be really hard departure to give. Seriously, he doesn't see me in his timetable. And T3676, thank you very much for greetings from Lublinek. Greetings to you too. Ah, the wait, isn't it, chat? Okay, let's take a nice screenshot of this beautiful train. There we go. I'm not sure how much will be visible on the screenshots, to be honest, because the game is quite dark. Could try and take a screenshot from this perspective, perhaps. Yeah, that works. That's fine, that's fine. Hopefully this time I will get a timetable that is a bit longer, maybe. Well, Oh dear lord, chat, that is a very short timetable. That is a very, very short timetable. But it is what it is. Hopefully we can get slightly better or slightly longer one at Glinnik. That's fine, that's fine. It will be alright. Yes, it is a problem. Time zones are unfortunately very brutal sometimes. Hey, you've actually spent a long time in this game. I have to say that, well, getting level 10 as a dispatcher, that is impressive. That is very, very impressive. Although from what I can see, yeah, I'm your 6th train. Oh, that's not too much. Seems like Vitonia was very quiet today, or what is that? Yeah, Vitonia. Oh, an entire route is on a single track. Oh, I know that I have flashlight on F button. The thing is, whenever I turn it on, I also turn on the cab light, and it's a bit problematic. I don't know who thought about putting flashlight under button F. If when I step out of the locomotive to turn it on, I'm also turning on cab light, that is a bit of a problem. I would prefer these buttons to be different. From what I'm aware, you can't really change bindings in Train Driver 2. The only bindings you can change when you go to settings are quick messages, and that's it. You can't really change the controls of the game itself. Right, so what's with my departure? There we go. Wait a minute. Why is this still showing that there is... Oh, okay. Okay, I had a little bit more brakes than I wanted. But off we go now, chat. Well, to be fair, I'm only level 4, maybe 5 as a dispatcher. I don't really play much as a dispatcher in Train Driver 2, so... So I won't be gaining a lot of levels or too high level. Fair enough, if it was that much nerve-wracking to have me on your station. And off we go, chat. Off we go, finally. Fair enough. I have to say that Vitonia is pretty long scenery, isn't it, chat? So why are you dispatching on single track stations so much? I know they are fun. The problem is that you got let's say what was I? Yeah, so I know that these stations are fun because you have to like manage the trains, you have to ask for permissions, and sometimes it's really complicated when the traffic is high on a single track sceneries. But perhaps you should think about sceneries that have both single and double track. This should increase your traffic output a little bit, and this way you might be able to get higher level quicker. Perhaps that could be a solution, because yeah, you can technically start few stations on a single track, and that should help you, but I don't know. I would get bored really quickly to dispatch only on a single track sceneries. I tried it once, and it wasn't the best experience, mostly because it takes so long to get a train, and that is a problem. That is a problem, chat. Right, so now I'm heading to Zgierzko Traverse. Hopefully I will be let through without any delays or without any technical stops, because yeah, this is gonna be a problem if I will have to stop. So it will definitely help if I can just fly through. I am not sure what I just changed. What was J button doing? I can't remember. It wasn't too important, I guess. And what is the next light? I think it's gonna be yellow. Oh. I don't know why, but there is something about driving in Train Driver at night. Like, honestly, it feels completely different from daytime driving. Ah, there we go. We got a green light, chat. We got a green light, which means that we are just flying through this station without stopping. Oh, okay. I spoke too soon. We will be stopping. And I don't like it. Okay, hopefully I won't stop too soon. Oh, I might have stopped. Yeah, I definitely stopped too soon, did I? That is the problem of driving a freight train, chat. It's like when I was on the first level braking, it was not enough. As soon as I went to second level braking, that was too much. Oh dear lord. And now it's gonna take a while before I can move again, because obviously releasing brakes in a freight train of this length takes ages, chat. Okay, I need to pull closer to the semaphore. There we go. Nice and steady. I'm not sure how long this siding is, so I'm gonna try and pull in as close to the semaphore as possible, just in case the siding is just long enough to fit my train. Okay, that should be good enough. Now let's release the brakes. We can even raise all pantographs. And now we have to wait, chat. Let's see how well did the train fit into the siding. Okay, that's not too bad. But ooh, I think I am still blocking this siding, chat. Just look at this. I'm not sure why dispatcher decided to stop me if my train is never going to fit. And just as predicted, look at this. I am actually blocking this station, and dispatcher won't be able to... Am I? Oh no! Chat. Oh, just look at this. Okay, I am blocking this footpath, but that is actually impressive. I just managed to fit my train. Wow, this is some serious stuff. Okay, so Zgierzkon Traverse is not completely blocked. Obviously the passengers doesn't really have a way to get, well, to cross the tracks. But let's face it, chat. This station is not supposed to hold a freight train. It's fine. Yes, I know. It is fine. Right, chat, it doesn't look like I'm gonna get early departure. So I will probably have to wait for another 10 minutes. They can climb over the cars. No, they can't, so that wouldn't be safe. But now you can see how important it is to stop as close to the semaphore as possible. Technically, I could pull my train a little bit closer. I still got good, I don't know, 20 meters to go to the semaphore, and that would pull the train even behind the W4 marker. But this siding is just long enough to hold my train. It's really not supposed to hold that long consist. there's ATB dimmer. Unfortunately, in none of these locomotives headlight dimmer works, and that is a problem a little bit, but hey, it is what it is. We can turn on the cabin lights, but we can't dim the front reflectors, and technically we should be able to do so, because obviously whenever a freight train goes past passenger station, especially at night, you should dim your headlights, just to not blind the passengers. Not that they are super heavy, but hey, it is a practice that is being done in Poland, and unfortunately we can't do it in the game yet. You can do it in SimRail, although let's face it, you don't really drive at night in SimRail that often, unless you join the server that has like a 10 or 12 hours difference between real time. And it's mostly because SimRail is set in June, which is the longest month. Or is it July? It's July, yeah. So if it's in July, then you have very long days and very short nights. And literally night in SimRail lasts from like what, 10 p.m? Yeah, probably. It starts around 10 p.m. and it finishes around 2:30, 3 a.m. So it's a very short night. Okay, in 5 minutes we should be able to depart to Glinnik. I wonder if we will get departure on time or if it's gonna be late. It doesn't seem like there is any traffic in here, so technically Zgierz could try and get permission for routes a little bit sooner. I hope he's not gonna wait until the very last moment, because that usually doesn't end well, and it ends up in delays. Perhaps if he would request a route right now, we might get a chance to get it exactly on time. Because how SWDR4, or in general how SWDR generates timetables, it is checking the the distance between trains, or time that's between different trains based on their speed and length of the route. And that's how it determines, okay, so if this train will have that much technical stop on this station, then he should be able to depart on time and make it to the next station by that time, and blah blah blah. And that's how timetables are being generated in Train Driver 2. So when dispatcher is doing automatic or manual timetable, the system is just determining stop times based on how many stations there is, how much traffic there is, and what timetables are currently on. And that's how you can decide, well, that's how the system decides that you're gonna have like 10 minutes technical stop here, 5 minutes passenger exchange here, and so on and so on. So I believe that, yeah, around this time we should be getting free route on Glinnik. That is, if everything went on time. If there is a delayed passenger train, I might be stuck in here for a very, very long time. So we will find out in 2 minutes. Okay, 1 more minute. I don't see it working on time. Yeah, I think we will be very, very late. Oh, never mind, chat. I am surprised. Okay, let's give a thumbs up to the dispatcher. There we go. Now all we have to do is to get to Glinnik, and I think that's where we are going to end today's trip. My apologies that it's gonna be very, very short stream compared to others, but it is what it is. Recently I've been very busy with everything in my private life, and on top of that I'm also working extra time at work because I really need those extra funds, and therefore I don't really have much time to stream or play games, but that will change, chat. That will change in few months. Oh, there we go. There's still 70. So my bad. Slow down. Yeah, it's really like terrible when it comes to, well, jobs around Christmas are usually busy, so yeah, especially my job. So technically it should get quieter within next week or two, because it's January, so it's like it's gonna be completely opposite to what it was last month, but right now the Christmas busy period still continues because obviously we didn't manage to send out all the deliveries on time and stuff, so for next week or two we might still get some extra time available, and I definitely need that money. So unfortunately I can't really talk about my work on stream, so technically I work in warehousing industry, so obviously all the warehouses are very busy around Christmas. And then they get quiet in January, February, and things pick up a little bit around Easter, so that will be early or mid-March, perhaps April. Then things go quiet again until like June, July, and then things are starting to pick up again. So that's pretty much the cycle that goes on year after year for all the warehouses. And obviously the peak time of that activity is around Christmas, where people are actually making a lot of orders and stuff. Me in IT? Oh dear lord, no. I'm not good enough to work in IT. But I'm thinking to change my job and eventually try and become a train driver here in UK, but unfortunately I can't go with it this year. But perhaps next year I will have opportunity to apply and maybe get a position or apprenticeship to become a train driver. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna arrive at Glinnik before I can answer to the dispatcher, so I shall just wait. There we go, and we are entering 100 km/h speed limit, so very soon that speed limits, well, warning should disappear. We are obviously going slightly downhill, so I know that he asked about new timetable if I wanted. I was just too slow to answer, so now I can just wait for the server to connect me to his station. Oh, there we go. Now I need to... Oh, come on, you. I really need to start slowing down. Okay. Oh wow, there are so many crossings on this scenery, and I'm now approaching another one. Dear Lord. Come on. Oh dear Lord, the train is not stopping. Oh, I'm speeding. There we go. I am definitely moving a little bit on a fast side. But it is what it is. It's really hard to brake with this train, honestly. Come on, are you going to stop? Come on! Oh dear Lord. Emergency braking at the end. Right, anyway, chat. So that I won't block the tracks. Oh dear Lord, oh dear Lord. Yeah, it's really hard to get the feel of those brakes for some reason. So come to Wenchita. No, I'm finishing for today, unfortunately. So, chat. That was an exciting finish. As you could see, like, the brakes were very unresponsive in this train. So at first, yes, when you get to first level braking, your train actually starts to slow down. Then you are trying to release the brakes. Then you go to second level braking, and the train barely brakes for some reason. And then when you get to like fine tune the stopping, like you overshoot the signal just by that much. I eventually ended up using emergency brake because otherwise I would probably end up on the junction, which was a bit weird, but hey, that's the experience of driving such a long train and driving through the stations where siding is just long enough. You really need to practice that before taking such train. I definitely need to practice a bit more with those long and heavy trains. But nevertheless, it was really fun experience. I really enjoyed today's session, even though I made that terrible mistake at the very end and I went past stop signal. And if I remember correctly, Railjet warned me not to spot. Is it? Yes, I think I've seen that message. So yeah. Unfortunately, today I failed to avoid passing signal at danger. But hey, it is what it is. Thankfully, train driver forgives such mistakes and you don't end up in massive disaster. But yes, that wasn't appropriate way of driving. And I went a little bit too far. Anyway, chat. That was Train Driver, a new version. You can check it out yourself by logging into the forums and downloading a new version, and you should be fine. And next week, chat, I'm gonna see you in SimRail. Yes, there is a release of early access for SimRail. I believe it's gonna be on Friday. Yes, that's gonna happen on Friday. So next Friday we will see each other in SimRail. I'm not sure if I will be driving in multiplayer or in single player, but definitely I will be streaming SimRail at some point. I'm not sure at what time it's gonna release, so the stream might happen a little bit on a later side. But as soon as I'm ready to stream it, we will definitely give it a shot. I might jump into some single player, I might jump into some multiplayer. It all depends how the game will behave after the release, because obviously since its release date, there will be full length route, so we can go all the way from Warsaw to Katowice or the other way around. Then obviously the servers might be very, very busy and it might be much harder to get appropriate services. So we'll see what's going to be available. We'll see how things will play. Worst case scenario, there are single player scenarios, and we will definitely have some fun with those. Until then, thank you very much for watching me today. If you liked what you've seen today during today's stream, please consider to share, like, subscribe, or follow me, depending on which platform you are watching my content on. And obviously don't forget to join my Discord. The link should be in the description down below the video, and you should be able to find me there. And finally, if you really enjoy my content and if you would like to support my channel, you may consider to become a channel member. The full offer is available when you press join button under the player on YouTube. Thanks very much and see you next time. Bye bye.